Hello YouTube! Right, I just washed my hair, so look at it. It's like fucking Beetlejuice. So hence the reason I'm wearing a hat. So let me spin my hat around so it's on the right way. So yeah, this video, I've got a laptop handy. And I'm going to be reading some things I found online. The topic of this video is going to be the whole benefit culture the United Kingdom has kind of adapted, and pretty much how fucked up it is. And as you guys know from my videos, I had a very bad depression breakdown and was off work for quite a long time. Subsequently, I have got some bad news. My vet's job has now ended because they terminated my contract, which really sucks, but fuck them, to be fair. They don't want me, I'm better off somewhere else. That's my outlook on it. Luckily, the Cattery, I'm staying at the Cattery. Today is actually going to be my first day back at the Cattery, so that'd be quite nice to, get back and try and, just get back into working and, earning my own money. I wasn't claiming any benefits whilst I was off. I was getting sick pay through the vets, so it equated to, I think it wasn't much. I was getting about £80 or something compared to what I would be used to. So swings and roundabouts. But anyway, back on topic. So this kind of benefits culture we've adapted in the United Kingdom is, the benefit system out there is an amazing thing, and it's quite unique to the UK. How our one is that every avenue, whether you're it's there for if you are ill, if you are disabled, if you are out of work, etc. So that everybody is treated as an equal and can afford to live. So in theory, my view on it is that nobody should be on the streets, but obviously there is people out there living on the streets having a really hard time. But that's a different subject. So you've got, let me just think. You've got job seekers allowance, which is one I'm going to be talking about, which is a benefit that you can claim in the United Kingdom if you're seeking work and you're unemployed. There's ESA, which is a new one, which previously was called incapacity benefit, which is basically like sickness benefit. Within the it stands for employment support allowance, so the kind of role of it is it helps you with financially whilst you're trying to get back into work through being ill. Then there's the extreme of that, which is disability living allowance, which is someone who's so severely disabled that they cannot work, or which is set up into three groups of two. So disability living allowance, there'll be the care component and the mobility component, and each has a range from low to high. I believe one of them only has two. I think the mobility or the care only has one of the two. But obviously, depending on your score of how severe your disability is, the higher you're rated, and then the more money you're awarded. So we've no problem with that. People who are generally disabled and need that, people who are blind, etc., they need that to live. Fair enough. They can't obviously work if they're confined to a wheelchair, and they want, they're very limited to what they can do. Somebody, for example, with MS or some sort of really horrible neurological disease that's going to really fuck your body up and make you really feel bad, and it's going to limit your life day to day. It gives them an income so they can afford to live, afford to feed themselves, and to live a good life that they should be able to live. Everyone's entitled to live a good life, and if something like that's preventing you from earning money to do that, then that's where the government steps in, and I applaud them for that, which is good. However, what the government also is good at is handing out money left, right and centre to benefit cheats and people who just want it because they're lazy and who can't be asked to work. The kind of common thing, which I suppose Britain's kind of becoming associated with, is women, particularly young teenage, late teenage, early 20-year-old girls, getting pregnant, then splitting up with their partner. This then entitles them to child benefit when the child is born to help bring up the baby, as well as the single parent allowance, which will increase the money for them. They can also then claim housing benefit, which basically is the government paying your rent for you, so you basically have no expenditure for your housing. You then have your council tax paid for as well, which is a council tax benefit. So all in just by that one little procedure of having a baby, you've created a life. But you're getting, I know people who are getting like £600-700 a week, which is nearly about $1,000 a week. So for American people who watch this, and that's doing no work at all other than looking after the child, which some of them do, and some of them just palm them off onto the grandparents. But it's it's their life, their kid. They can do what they like with it, as far as I'm concerned. But there shouldn't be a reason to have children to gain money. They'll be entitled to the child benefit, etc., until the child is of school age. And then they were expected to get a job, so quite a lot of them will do that, get the child to the school age, about 4 or 5, and then get pregnant again, to then create the cycle again, which is fucked up and it shouldn't really happen, but this happens. But so that's that side of it. The other side of it is when I was unemployed and I was actually claiming job seekers allowance, the amount of people who would come in there and in the job centre and would complain that they can't afford to live on what they're getting and all this sort of stuff, and they were getting far more money than I was at the time. I did have my own house at the time, or flat house. Yeah, it was a house. It had an upstairs and a downstairs, so I'd call it a house. And me and my partner at the time was working, but I wasn't. I was unemployed, and we were able to get some financial help with the rent and things, but not completely. But even that, we struggled day to day to get by. We'd have like super noodles for like lunch, dinner, and tea kind of thing. We'd really struggle with our food, and this is someone I was genuinely looking for work. She was working her arse off as a carer for special needs children, so she was doing a really important job in the community. I was being bum essentially, but I was really trying. I was studying, etc. And other than the rent being paid, which was nice, I'm not going to complain about that, we didn't have much to live on in terms of, by the time we'd done like running the cars and things for getting to interviews, etc. So people who genuinely need it just get fucked up the arse with it, and then these scumbags who just sit on their arse and haven't lifted the fingers in their life, just the government just hands it out, and I think that's so wrong. You guys, comment down below what you guys think about this. If you've got any stories that you want to let me know. Obviously, don't mention people's names and things, because I'll get into shit, and it's not, I'm not allowed to do that for on the video. But I'm sure, a lot of my close friends will know people who I know, etc., who have done these sort of things, and should be ashamed of themselves, quite frankly, because it's disgusting. It's not only that, but my kind of view on this whole the benefit cheat side of it. If you can't work, etc., or you can't do this to afford to live, then your only option is to have this as an income, then fair enough, do it. But if you can, and you're just doing it to cheat off the system because you're too lazy to work, or you don't want to work, or quite frankly, why should you work if you're going to get paid? This story I'm going to read you here I found online is a lady who's decided not to work because the government will pay her £70,000 a year in benefits. So I'll explain it, I'll read it in more detail in a second, but people like that, they're not stupid. If you can get, I'd never earn 70 grand a year working. I'd be lucky to earn half that a year working full time. That's the sort of, you're getting near to doctor's wage, 70, 80 grand a year, and doctors are saving lives. These people are just doing fuck all, but hey ho. But yeah, it comes back to what I was saying, was that how I look at it is, can you lay on your deathbed when the time comes, look back at your life and say you've contributed to society, and you can, even with one thing, like for me, I know that I've helped animals. I've worked my arse off with animals at the RSPCA, and I've made their lives better, and helped get them homes with the staff there. So that alone is one thing that I can say I've done and I've contributed to. I remember there was a cat in which was it was very badly abused, and it wasn't well looked after, etc., and it got taken into care. But I'm not allowed to speak too much in detail about it because it was a court case. But the long short of the short is the cat came in. It was absolutely terrified of humans and any contact. It would lash out, etc. And within a month or two of me and other staff looking at it and looking after it, it was the loveliest cat ever. And if honestly if I hadn't got my cats at the time, I'd have adopted it like that. It was so. It's very little things, but at least I can say I've contributed to society and I've helped something or someone in some way, rather than just been selfish, quite frankly, and sponged off the government. But yeah, I'm just going to put my eyes on and I'll read you this little thing that I found. So this woman here is there we go. I haven't actually read it yet. I just see the headline and I was like, yeah, but I love that on the video. Okay, so this lady here is claiming £3,905 a month. She's got she rents a home which the government pays for, 3-bedroom semi-detached house, which she's farmhouse style kitchen fitted, giant flat screen TV, large garden, grand piano, and solid wooden floors. So that doesn't sound like someone who is short of money, does it? She's got 3 children, 14, 18 and 19, and she worked out the maths of it, and she's decided that by joining Britain's workforce, it would leave her and her 3 children much worse off. She would be going down from £70,000 a year to around, where are we, 46,800. So that's with all of them, their income. So she'll still get some. So there's going to be the 18 and 19-year-old working, and her, and then her husband, I presume. But Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Someone else on here is earning £120,000 a year, lives in a £1.6 million 7-bedroom house, and drives a £35,000 Mercedes. So about £40,000 to £50,000 Mercedes Benz for the US people. It's just fucking ridiculous. I dream of getting that. But yeah, that's that. But I don't know. It's fucked up. But give me some info down there what you guys think of this sort of thing. And if you want to see more videos like this, then let me know, because if anyone did listen to my podcasts I did a while back, they're very much like this, about me picking on little things of society that wind me up and having a bit of a moan, really. Cause it's good to have a moan, isn't it? And get shit off your chest. Gonna meet a little friend quickly because he keeps on peeping out the window. This is Jigsaw, named after the guy, the killer from Saw, because he's a little shit and he's vicious. So this is him. He's my little man. He keeps peeping up there, so I was like, I better let him out and let him come say hello. But yeah, anyway, peace out, guys, and I'll get you a next Resident Evil video out today as well, because I'm going to be doing that. Hopefully this was useful, or I always say that, don't I? But it never is. But you know what I mean. It's my little trail out. But yeah, I'm stop rambling now. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Inflatable Mango. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.